how exciting is it to get that contract done? Congratulations. Just what is that feeling like to get that out of the way?
Thank you. It feels real good. I was just ready to get back to playing football and focusing solely on football. So it's good to get all that stuff out of the way and just being able to play ball now.
And did you just practice last week because of not having that contract done, or was there any other reason you weren't there last week?
Just following the advice of my people, my agent, and just my job is football, so I leave all the other stuff to the team and my agent, and I just get here whenever they tell me to.
All right, let's go to JB.
Hey, Jaycee, my question was basically similar to what Elena asked, but I'll just go ahead and ask you off the rip as far as how are things going for you with the transition, of training for the NFL, first minicamp and all that. Do you feel yourself in a nice groove so far?
Yeah, I'm definitely just getting better every day. Obviously it's a new situation, new coaches, new teammates, and the biggest thing, a new playbook. So I'm just trying to get better in all those areas every day, and it's definitely getting smoother as days go by.
And what's the biggest challenge that you've seen so far since becoming a professional football player?
That's a tough one. Probably just maybe the names, like remembering everybody's names in the building, getting used to different people, and just trying to memorize everybody's names. That's probably the toughest part for me right now.
I appreciate you. Good luck, man.
Yes, sir.
All right, let's go ahead and go to Will Palachik.
Hey, Jaycee, just from the standpoint of your own learning curve, how much of a learning curve do you feel like it is coming in with as much of a pedigree as you have, but also with all the things you got to learn here, obviously through minicamp?
It's a little bit of a tough transition. Like I said, it's different. It's new coaches, so they might be teaching you a different way than you learned in college. Then it's new plays, and guys are just smarter. So everybody athletic, you just got to try to get that edge in the playbook in the film room. So I feel like that's more of the difference between, college and the NFL.
All right. Any other questions for Jaycee? I'm sure there's some others out there, but I want to make sure we go to the people who need to do this. We'll give it just 1 minute here. Anything further for Jaycee? All right, Jonathan Alexander has a question. Jonathan, go ahead. Jonathan, you're on mute.
Jaycee, I just got on here, so I know you've been asked this question, but just in case you hadn't, now how did it feel to finally, get a deal signed and actually be official?
Yeah, it feels good. Like I said, just being able to focus solely on football now. Got all the business stuff out the way, so I'm just ready to play ball.
What are some of your biggest goals, kind of this off season, heading into the year? What do you really want to be able to do, before the season?
Really just getting as good as I can. Right now, my main goal is the playbook. I feel like you play way faster. And you have more confidence when you know the playbook inside out, and that's kind of my main goal right now, just getting the playbook and diving in on that.
All right, looks like we got a few more. Let's go to Christian Atasirk and then Steven Toronto.
What's up, Jaycee? Congrats on the deal, bud. Have you been? I know it's only been one practice, but have you been talking to other guys in the secondary, just kind of getting the feel of the room? You've been hanging out with any of the guys? What's it been like so far?
Yeah, we actually been together for a couple practices because most of our DB room was here. So it's been great, getting a chance to learn from guys like A.J. Bouye or Sean Melvin, seasoned vets. Dante also learning from him. Just asking him 1,000 questions. I'm sure I'm getting annoying to him, but I'm just trying to learn as much as I can because, those guys did it for a long time, and that's where I'm trying to get to.
Any of those questions you can share with us, what you're asking them?
It's little stuff, just looking at, for example, I was watching some of A.J. Tate when he was in Houston, and I kind of came up to him and asked him a question about one of the plays, and it kind of, took him off guard. Like, what you what you was doing watching that film? So just little stuff. You know, I watch a lot of those guys film and just try to get little pointers and stuff from them.
Appreciate it, bud.
Hey, Jaycee, I thought I heard Matt Rule say after practice today that it looked like you needed to get your wind back in you after being off the field for a while. Can you tell me where you are from a conditioning standpoint and some of the things that you were able to do while you were away from the team the past couple weeks?
Yeah, I ain't hear Coach Rule say that, but for me, it's just same thing. I feel good. You know, I felt good as I did when I left. The tempo picked up in practice a little bit, but for me, it was just staying in shape, running, doing conditioning stuff, you know, just being ready when I came back.
All right, David Newton, please.
Hey, Jaycee, David Newton, ESPN.com. A couple things. Was there something you were looking for in your contract that maybe took longer than you expected it to get it done?
No, I don't know, man. I was just waiting on my agent to tell me when I can come back. I can't answer any of the contract questions because I don't know.
Okay. Well, maybe you can answer this. So, like, who on the offensive side has most impressed you as a defender?
Probably just seeing Christian McCaffrey in action. Like, man, so fast, so explosive. And, like, seeing it on tape is one thing, but when you can see it, like, right in front of your face, it's 10 times faster, but probably him.
Were there some times you were matched up with him before you were gone that or even the day that like just sort of blew your mind? Do you remember?
Nah, not really matched up against him, but just running to the ball and I see him freeze a dude or make a move. It's just like real fast and explosive, and I'll just be mind blown. I see it every time.
Can make a defensive back break an ankle, maybe.
Yeah, he been doing a lot of that.
Thank you.
All right, guys, we got time for, I guess, one more for Jaycee. So let's go ahead and go to Joe Person. Joe, take it away.
Hey, Jaycee, good to talk with you. Were you in Charlotte during your time away? Did you go back to Atlanta? And, was that kind of a tough time or just sort of a necessary time?
Nah, man, I was in Charlotte. It was cool. It wasn't anything that was bothering me. Of course, I miss being out there playing football, but it's just business is business. And, like I said, I just try to stay out of it, stay prepared, and just be ready when I was able to come back.